don't think Hmong people even think about fostering,
Yeah.
or Hmong people even know what fostering is until like you're older and then you're like already old, and then you're like, whoa, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's new.
Yeah, I mean it's really new
for
to
him.
me.
It's new
Like,
for me.
yeah,
It's new.
It's really new.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now, I just miss you.
Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm Stephanielyssetteyang.
And my name is Two.
Refiner by Maverick City Music. Short. Playing on YouTube Music.
Okay, Google, stop.
That's what happens when you have a Google Home in your house. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanielyssetteyang.
I'm Tuya.
And today's topic is going to be why we decided to become foster parents. And if you are new here to my channel and you just happen to stumble across it, hey, don't forget to subscribe, because every time you subscribe you help our little family out. So let's get to it. For those that have been following us for a while, know that we are a family of 5, and we have
Family 6.
6. We're a family of 6, and we have now become a family of 7, and only we will be crazy enough to add another one to the bunch. But we felt it deep in our heart, almost like a calling to make a difference. My mom has been fostering for 10 years, and we've seen the big difference that she has done in many lives, many foster children that have come in and out of her home. And we just decided, like, why not make a difference? Why not be the difference in somebody's life? And we decided to foster, and we felt it deep in our hearts to do this. We both kind of came from we've never been in foster care, but we both have been in a situation where somebody took us in and made a difference in our life. For instance, me, when I was 15 years old, my pastors took me in. They took me in because my home wasn't the best at the moment, and it was not the best for me. I was kind of acting up. I was a really crazy teenager. I was cutting. I was very bulimic, and they became my spiritual parents, and they took me in. So I would go to the weekends home, and I would spend the week at my my pastor's home. She was very nice and very kind to take me into her home, and the youth leader too. So it was really nice to be able to just experience that, how do you say it, that just unconditional love. They had no reason to love me, no reason to take me in, and yet they did.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. And with him,
well, I kind of just bounced from my friends, and then from there to somebody in church, my uncle or my tío that's in church, and then
they took him in too.
They took me in, and then after that I was staying with kind of like just bounce place to place.
Yeah, until somebody, until, like you said, like his tío finally officially took him in, and until he was ready to just get married.
And we got settled down.
Yeah.
We got an apartment. I was working.
Yes.
Got a job.
And it would not have been possible if somebody wouldn't have took us in and basically foster us. And it was just very nice to have that. And because of that, I guess it's just like in us to want to do the same and just pay it forward. Just pay it forward to somebody that needed. And we went through the process, and the process is not as hard as people make it seem. It's not. Not for me, because I'm super fast.
She's like a train, so
you know,
just like
no
stop.
Let me tell you, the agency said the agency said that I'm the fastest foster parent they've ever had. I submitted my application. I did the background check. We did the CPR class.
She did everything in a week.
In a month, and it took us a month to get.
You gotta do your hours. And
my hours, everything.
Yeah,
8 hours, all that stuff.
During COVID.
During COVID, I say we because we're both licensed. We literally did it in a month. So if you don't procrastinate, you can make a difference in a month, opposed to he said sometimes applicants take a year, take months. It took me just a month because I was my desire to make a difference was so big. And if your desire, and I'm so eager, and if your desire to make a difference is big, stop. And if your desire to make a difference is big, then you can make a difference. Yep. You could really make a difference. And let me tell you a little bit how the process looks. We submitted an application. Yep. After we submitted an application, you attend orientation. Well, this is how it looks here in our county.
And Zoom.
Yeah, we attend.
Which is during COVID, so you basically had to be there during Zoom.
Yeah, you have to do Zoom. So we did. It's usually without Zoom, it's like an 8-hour orientation, a 4-hour orientation, but it kind of went down a little bit. So we did our orientation through Zoom, and after that we submitted a background check.
Yes.
After our background check, you have to be CPR and first aid certified. Yes. So you have to do that.
We are now.
Which we are, which we kind of already were because we worked at a school.
Yes.
So that was pretty easy. But if yours is expired, because it does expire every 2 years, you must renew it. You have to pass, it's called like a home study. And what they do is that they kind of look around they come into your home and they look at your home and see if everything is in order and if you're qualified to be a foster parent. Because if you live like in a studio and you want to foster a child, that's not going to work, because you need to give this child stability. And if you're not stable yourself, you can't really give the child.
If you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else.
Yes.
That's basically it.
So that's basically what they come to check out, to see that everything is good and that you have the space for a child. And after that they do like a psych evaluation, and you have the social work, the social worker will call you and do an interview with you and your husband. One-on-one. They do a one-on-one, and then they do it together. And why they want to do it,
like personal questions.
Yeah, and they want to make sure that your guys' answers match up. So like if
then you're mentally like stable and you're like mentally not okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're mentally not okay, then you can't really take kids in, because you might even end up abusing them or making the kids worse than they are, you know what I mean? And then send them back out. I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah,
so it's really important for you to pass the psych evaluation and for you to pass
mentally okay.
Yeah, the home study. It's very, very important. And after that, they see if you're well equipped to do it, and they come back out again a second time, and they have to make sure that you are prepared. You have to have a first aid kit, a fire extinguisher. You have to have, like I said, a bed for the child. You have to have a dresser for them. They cannot be just crammed up in a small little nook and cranny in your house. They have to have. Yeah, you can live in the closet. No, they have to have a nice stable place, a room
basically
to
their own
stay.
personal room.
Yeah, and
they can't stay with your kids, because
it depends. I heard some can. If like I have my son, like my son can stay with our placement right now. He can. My placement is 4 years old, and they can share. Siblings can share, or even your child can share a room until they're 9 years old, and after 9 they expect that child. Sorry, that was my cat. Our cat. The cat and dog. Yeah. They expect the child to have their own room. So there's a lot of rules and regulations when it comes down to foster care. But if you get, also don't forget to foster kitties.
Yeah, somebody stole
her other one.
Our other cat.
She had a twin.
Our twinsy. Sorry, change subject. But
so they, like I said, they come back again and they go and check all that out. And we will be doing a room tour. We want to show you exactly what we did to the room to get prepared for our placement, our foster child, and that's basically it. So the steps can be lengthy.
Ooh.
Sorry, inside joke.
Use the word lengthy.
I have a professor that always said, I know that this might be lengthy. And she always used the word lengthy, so that became like a word that, anyways. anyways, okay. Change back to subject. So, like I said, the process can be lengthy, but if you are determined and if you are quick, the process the process can be pretty fast, and you can make a difference in a child's life.
Well, you're not gonna get the placement right away.
Oh, and you don't get the placement right away.
After you mean like...
No, it was about 2 months before we got our placement. Also, they do ask you what type of foster children you would like to take in. So they ask you questions like, would you take in
abused kids,
sexually abused children, or non-sexually abused, domestic violence. So you get to kind of answer a questionnaire, what type of foster children you're willing to work with. Yeah. For instance, like...
and what age?
Like, for instance, our age range was ages 0 to 4. We didn't want to take somebody older than my child that I have right now, my middle child, because we didn't want her to get bullied, because she's a very soft soul. So we were
dramatic too.
So we were very specific on what type of ages we were going to take in. And also, they ask you these questions because you might not be okay with taking sexually abused children because you don't know how to work with that, or you might not be okay with taking domestic violence because you are not okay with just coping with those type of things. So and they might come with like how do you say, like traits of hitting and stuff, and you're just like, I don't know how to work with that.
Traits of violence.
Yeah, so it's very important that you specify what type of foster children you are willing to work with and willing to take in. After that, they do after that you wait, and you just wait for the placement call, and then you get the placement, which we are going to make a video about placement, because it's very important that you know exactly the details of the placement that's coming into your home.
Oh yes.
And what you can, and what your and your rights, what you should ask, and your rights as a foster parent, of saying yes or no to a placement. And we will tell you exactly how to do that in our next video, how we got the call, the placement that we got, and how that is going. But anyways, yeah, the process of becoming a foster parent isn't that difficult as you think.
Simple.
It's pretty
I think
simple.
It's just a matter of just looking it up and say, hey, you know what, I need to make this decision.
Yeah.
And then that's the hardest steps of, like, I mean, most people don't really want to take a leap. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you take a leap and you kind of dig yourself into it, and then you eager, determined to do it, and then you can get it done quick. But I mean, if you're not, then I mean.
Yeah, and then you have to find a course of perfect foster agency for you. We went with the agency that was my mom's agency, and so far it's been really good. So there's a lot of things in becoming a foster parent, and there's a lot of like things that we want to talk to you guys about and want to kind of take you into this journey. Like I said, our next video is going to be about the placement, and after that we want to talk to you guys about how to overcome certain things. There's a lot of things we want to talk to you guys about, and helping you get started maybe in making a difference in a child's life. And we are very happy with the placement that we have. It hasn't been easy, but
and I think more important, like you're making a difference in a child's life, but at the same time, like they're making a difference in
your life,
our life. I mean, like really kind of like open your eyes up to, like, man, I mean, because every kid's come through your door and they teach you something new. Like literally, they teach you something new that you're like, oh man, like that's what I'm missing, or
I need to be better in this, or
you know what I mean?
I can't do that now. I gotta do things
literally
like different.
Yeah, literally.
So it's teaching us a lot of things, and we want to take you guys on this journey with us. As an interracial couple, our parenting is a little different than most couples. So now we're implementing our interracial parenting with a child that is completely of a different race than us. So we are definitely a mixture in this family right now,
which is, I mean,
which is nice.
And it's the things that when I was young I never even know about fostering. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Hmong people even think about fostering, or Hmong people even know what fostering is until like you're older, and then you're like already old. and then you're like, whoa, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's new.
Yeah, I mean, it's really new
for
to
him.
me.
It's new
like,
for me.
Yeah,
it's new.
It's really new. You know what I mean? Like, it is really new for me. Like, it's weird, but at the same time, it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's opening your horizon and showing you different things, and it's really, really nice. So yeah. So welcome to our new journey as foster parents. We hope that this video was helpful and this video was encouraging and showing you that it is possible to be a foster parent. You don't have to go you don't have to go through loops and turns, that you can do it as easy as 1, 2, 3. And yeah, we hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Leave us a thumbs up.
Leave us a thumbs up.
If you don't like it, put a thumbs up.
No, say that. Don't say that because
yeah, so yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And yeah, stay tuned because our next video is gonna be about we got the placement call, what to ask, what to expect, and you can say yes or no because you have that right. And yeah, we hope you like this video. Bye.